So there is this huge debate and upheaval from many gamers, many people who are upset about the decision that Sony has made over, future PlayStation games to no longer be on disc, Blu-ray, and it's all digital now. And they've taken the opportunity to change the terms and conditions to now say that yes, you are essentially getting a license to use the game, you don't own shit. And if your account gets banned, or at whatever sort of type of reason, we may just take out a game, even if you have purchased it, because it's merely a revocable license now. And and then everyone's like, oh, we'll go to PC. Then we've got the argument where it's like, well, Steam's got the same things, but then the argument is then, well, at least with PC you have options. You can still do disc if available, or use a different platform, whereas obviously with PlayStation you can't, and that's fair. And that makes sense for PlayStation because it's a closed box. But I don't think that's necessarily the thing. It's not about comparing PC to the PlayStation or Xbox, but it's just the idea and the culture and the expectation of how a system works. Um, so, for instance, a person on X messaged me and said, well, no one gets discs anymore unless you're a collector. They're pointless. Um, and then my reply was simply, I get great deals at my local shops on discs. I play good games on discount far better than Sony sales. Knowing I can give my game to someone down the road without sharing my account is a big deal. The fact that I'm purchasing a game, getting a physical copy, and at any time, I can give that to someone else, sell it, give it for free. It's a physical disc. And that's a huge deal. But now it's like, it's just inside your account and you're done. It's the limitations, it's like changing the way of life. And ultimately, it's for their benefit. They're not going to make a sale if I'm selling the disc. So it's not about, I don't know why we're making all of these such a big issue and big problem. The reality is that I do not understand the real reason behind these big companies doing these things. I think the ultimate reason is greed and more money. Because technically a physical disc can just it's just a key to unlock access to a game, as much as a lot of that data is on the disk. But every time you put a disk on, it keeps on downloading stuff. So there's just always more content that's going to sit on your PlayStation or Xbox or your computer's hard drive. um just a bit of a ramble. I thought to talk about the state of games at this stage, but really it's more than that. It's about the state of ownership of material, of film, music, games, um, and to an extent services. But then service by its nature is ongoing based, so type of a thing. But ultimately software. Remember the days where you had perpetual license access? Now it's like all subscriptions. So this stems far more than, oh, no one uses discs anymore, it's pointless. It's always about seeing the bigger picture, delve deeper into the layers, stop being on the surface and get fed, and come up with reasons in the mind to justify these approaches. The only justification is more money, more money, 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 money.